really soon. You're somebody who has all the skills, all the tools, all the necessary needed things within yourself to be able to take action to manifest the life that you desire, to manifest this new passionate journey and this new beginning, to really be able to create the life that you dream. And it's all about co-creating, though. You have to believe in that. You have to really trust in that. And you are going to get recognition of your ability to be able to do this. People are going to see, once you are done creating this, just exactly what you're made of. No worries, they will. Trust me. So for this one, we have the Cosmic Egg. Completion Harmony, the infinite within the finite. The Cosmic Egg is the final card of the Journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. It also reminds me of shedding that old skin, the old masks, the old worn out, no longer needed way of thinking about things, and really accepting the new, and really being able to embrace your truest self and bring it out into the open, dropping any masks. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. You know, leading a successful charge at times can sometimes be very lonely. But in doing this, you may shed the old people that were in your life, or the old experiences that were in your life, but you make way for the new. You make way for the people who are more on your path and more vibrationally in alignment with you to come in. Because you're stepping into your truth, you will attract true people back to you, and the people who really are on level with you. The people you want to be around, really. I've been attracting a few of those myself more recently. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, we travel alone, or we are disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash in the interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It is through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg in the 7th chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called the Sahasrara. Whatever that's called. One of the aims of the yogi and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upwards towards the Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of a million suns. So this is also known as Kundalini activation, and it has a lot to do with aligning your chakras, balancing them, bringing them into completion and wholeness, and releasing any of the shame, guilt, anxiety, fear, ego, any of that that goes into that. And it also has to do with connecting all your chakras from the base of your spine all the way up to the top of your crown. And there's actually a snake visualization that goes with it as well. You can find YouTube videos on that as well to help you to awaken yourself with a Kundalini awakening video. There's a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of motivation, a lot of ambition. There's a lot of communication abilities and a lot of being able to really manifest everything you desire through your belief, and you are going to be recognized for this at some point. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear your comments below if you have any feedback. And I'd really like to hear if the person I did this reading for listened to this specific one or not. Thank you for watching. On to pile 3. So for pile 3, there is a lot to do with inner beauty here and the hidden treasures and depths within. And there's a lot about purity, innocence, learning and growth, cutting past karmic ties, being able to transform from a lower vibrational state to a higher vibrational state, or being able to transform, kind of like the dirt in a pearl through the irritation, or the dirt in a clam through or an oyster, sorry, through the irritation inside this oyster creates this beautiful pearl. And I think you're about to be recognized for everything that you've went through, all the hardships you've faced, and how you've overcome them, and the purity and innocence of spirit that you've been able to maintain throughout it, and how you've been able to take the high road in times of difficulty. So, for your advice cards, we have the Phoenix. It's all about transformations. It's all about taking that dirt inside that oyster and making a pearl out of it. It's all about rising up from the ashes after everything has fallen apart and having this new birth and this beautiful, amazing, fiery passion to go along with it. Rising above any and all difficulties you may face. I choose love, no matter what. I was feeling like this pile, this pile, even though this is love, it doesn't matter if it's in career, it doesn't matter if it's in home, it doesn't matter if it's in family or outside world, or it doesn't matter where it's at. Love is important, but I have a feeling that this pile may have a few people watching for love recognition. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I am being guided. So, your advice here is to know you are being guided. Listen to the synchronicities. There is a rebirth coming into your life here. Dragonflies and phoenixes represent rebirths. They recognize a coming out of the ashes, something beautiful and new, coming out of all of the turbulence and all the hurt and pain. Oh, you know what a good song is? Imagine Dragons Believer. Good song. It's an amazing motivational song for going on a journey like this. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So really just being able to trust in and accept love of yourself and others, be compassionate, understanding, perceptive, and still at the same time have a good, healthy self-respect for yourself and good, healthy boundaries to be able to not let anything that isn't love come in, while still being able to love those things from afar. Even though you aren't going to allow them to hurt you, you can still love them. I don't know why I felt guided to say that portion of it, but there could be somebody out here who needs to hear that message. Your belief never wavers. Your faith shows in all that you do. A warrior spirit lives within you. Honor, courage, passion, integrity, and drive are some of your best qualities. The pearl also has a lot to do with integrity. It has to do with morals, values, innocence, purity, spirit. It has to do with being a warrior like that, a true warrior, one who has those moral codes and values to follow, somebody who lets their heart be their compass, and somebody who really fights with amazing integrity and honor and skill, and doesn't feel the need to take shots below the belt. You're somebody who really has a lot of faith, belief, and trust, and you won't let anybody tell you any different. If you believe in something, you believe in something, and you're going to fight with it with all your heart and soul. And there's going to be recognition for this fight that you're going through. You trust in yourself. You have survived a lot, and you know you can face anything. And sometimes that recognition just comes through rewards too. It comes through the overcoming. It comes through the abundance that comes your way when you overcome. It's recognition from the universe. It may not even be recognition from a person, but it could be recognition from the universe itself, telling you that you did this amazing job, and now here comes this abundance for you. You trust in yourself. You have survived a lot, and you can face anything. You are always grateful no matter how life looks. Wow. You always work hard and you strive to do your best no matter what. So you're somebody who just really puts everything you have into every situation you face. And you trust yourself. You trust that everything you are doing is going to pay off in the long run. You have survived a lot. You know you could face anything that's thrown your way at this point. And that could even be your rewards as well. That you know you can face anything now because of everything that you've been through, because of this awakening that you've had to the love around you and within you, and this transformation you've gone through. You are somebody very humble, very down to earth, very grounded, very knowing of what truly has value. And this is going to be recognized. You have all that you need within yourself to manifest the life that you truly desire. What do you want? Blessings are coming your way. Stop to smell the roses as you wait. Exactly what I was saying. There is abundance coming into you now, right now, in this moment. There is recognition coming in for all your hard efforts, for everything you've done. Look around you and see all the progress that you've made in the last year. See all of the things you've overcome in your whole life. Think of everything you've been through and know that it was all worth it, because you wouldn't be who you are today if it wasn't for everything that you went through. Stop and appreciate yourself. Stop and appreciate everything, all the nuances every day that are coming into your life because of everything that you've done. Others already notice all that you do. Don't let negativity ruin your day or belief that you matter. So exactly what I'm saying here. You know, and this fits pile two in a way too. It's that people see you for how amazing you are, how wonderful and abundant and beautiful you are. Don't allow any old ways of thinking to creep into your being and to steal that light away, to steal that recognition away. You deserve it. You have earned it. Accept it. Applaud it. Live in it. Love it. And don't deny it because of past people who have made you feel less than worthy. It may take more patience before there's a noticeable difference. And really, it could also be that people may not have voiced it yet. Notice it in their actions. Notice it in the way that they have changed around you. Notice it in the respect that you have earned and that you now receive from others. Believe you have what it takes. Real confidence with a humble attitude will get you far. So really, too, there's a need here to understand what you truly want within you. And what you truly want isn't really the recognition of others. It's the recognition of yourself. It's to allow yourself to be recognized. It's to allow yourself to see how worthy you are and to really believe in that and to really just get in touch with your true self and what's truly valuable for you. Don't allow your ego or your fears to get in the way, and you will go extremely far. We have the Moon. We have the Five of Swords. Ooh, we have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you have a deep sense of security within yourself, or it will be there soon. Usually you may have this. Usually it might be a regular thing, or it might be something new as well. But there's been some sort of lies in the past, or something that's been hidden from you, or something that is, you're having to rely heavily on your intuition in some way to navigate through this situation, to navigate through this darkness, to really trust in what your intuition is telling you will help to guide you in this path. There's a need here to love yourself, to feel your self-confidence, to know what you want and to truly go after it, to be protective of your ideas. You've had this massive growth and this new understanding of these conflicts that have been going on in your thoughts. And it's time now to bring stability to your thoughts. You have a lot of support around you, a lot of care and nurturing around you. And you bring a lot of care and support and nurturing to others. You bring a lot of inspiration to others. You bring a lot of passion, drive, motivation, ambition. You bring a lot of new ideas, a lot of new thoughts, a new way of thinking. You bring a lot of understandings to people in times of conflict, In times of darkness, you bring them this inspiration and this ability to grow and transform. And you'll be recognized for your ability to do this, to lead others, to be this spiritual leader or this inspirational leader or this teacher or somebody very creative, passionate, and full of life that is able to just care for everyone and to bring them this sense of stability and connectedness. So I'm going to read the Phoenix card from the book as well, just because it has extra stuff in it. And the first pile was about freeing, no, it was the second pile too that was about freeing past karmic ties, I think. Anyway, freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, or tapas. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize that we have been suffering for far too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions at the very moment. The spark of the phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us to burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves, our true selves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign of the fire of transformation upon your wings. The phoenix and the first chakra. The ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karmas resided in the first chakra. This earthen center is also called the Muladhara, or the root chakra. The ascent of the phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of our karmas is slowly burned away, it rises from the ash towards the navel center. Again and again it makes this journey from the first to third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. So this is kind of like a Kundalini awakening as well. Boy, the second pile and this pile have a lot in common. But the first pile was about teachers too. So I think it's just a lot of shared energies on this channel. A lot of people working towards the same goals. So anyway, your biggest problem is that you're standing in your own way. You aren't willing to accept your own success and your own beauty and your own amazingness. And really, there's just this need to recognize yourself. You don't need anything from the external world. You need to recognize yourself, because no matter how much recognition is coming from the outside, unless you're recognizing yourself, you will never feel it from the outside. Trust me on that one, because I went through a lot of that myself at points to where I felt like nothing was ever good enough, and anything I did wasn't significant enough, and nothing I ever did was going to be good enough, and it didn't matter how many people were around me trying to compliment me on the things I was doing. Until I accepted them myself and how amazing I was myself, nothing outside put a dent in all the scars and pain from the past that I was holding on to. Release, forgive, let go, understand that everyone was doing the best they could with the tools they had in the moment they had them. You know, our parents were doing the best they could, but sometimes they didn't instill the most confidence and self-esteem within us because they were dealing with their own problems, and sometimes their own self-hatred that caused them to not see their own worth and value, which passed right along down to us. And now it's time to break those chains, and it's time to move forward, and you have the ability within yourself to do it, because everybody else sees it inside of you already and recognizes it inside of you already. So put it to use. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.